and another first in GDFL football for the 93 season as we're carrying on the tradition for the GDFL Cookie, and we're still going analogue mobile phone via the Optus network. Compliments of our little friend down there Colin Thompson at Audio Research, 19 Gordon Avenue in Geelong West, and we do thank Colin graciously, Cookie. And talking about thanking people, popping into the APCO Easy Shop Bar and Heads during the week, Pam Taylor, a friend of yours, David.
Yes, they've got the Pam and Robert got the Mayberry shop down there at Anglesey General Stores, called in to spend a few bucks at your joint, which was very good of her on, and said she'll be listening to the broadcast today. So, g'day Pam, hope you enjoy it. And of course, I've been to Warrnambool for 4 or 5 days. It seemed like about 3 months down there. Quite a bit of brown amber stuff flows. Neville Hampton, our host from the Com de Fee, another one of our great sponsors here on AR Footy. He was down there. I sighted him every day at the bar, Neville, so he didn't miss his pub too much.
Certainly, and we must spend a special cheerio to Daniel Fanning, who also is this afternoon on camera, and a lovely haircut has been witnessed here this afternoon by all. Absolutely sensational.
That's a Neville Hampton haircut, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Tell you what, Ron, you wouldn't give up your day job if you cut hair like that, would you?
Well, umpire Bradley Knight now raises the ball. Umpires Brad Knight, Dave Caston, boundaries Brett Stanley, Phil Manson, and off to the action. And Simon Vac Cookie gets the first touch of the leather, but showing some strength and going in hard too there for the Corio's side. Greg Cockrell, pack of players are formed right the heart of Osborne Park, but umpire Knight has called for a bounce. And just to complete the umpires here this afternoon, on the boundary line we've got Mark Orchard and Brian Gross.
Back into the centre, Ron, we can tell you Tim Swinnerton is not playing for North Geelong, and Dean Manson's not playing for Corio. We couldn't tell you early, but they were told us in confidence, so we didn't spring the words too early on the scene. And the ball's gone down towards half forward. The umpire's going to come in and ball this one up, Ron. I think he is at the centre half forward position. And Ivan Jovanovic is wearing number 69 for North Geelong. We can inform our listeners that are here at the ground. Kick off the ground out wide. It comes into the forward pocket here for Corio, but taken away. Kick back towards the centre, North Geelong. Chance to run of the footy. Oh, slipped over at the crucial stage. It would have been Ross Manson, the player I haven't seen before. And he has been awarded the free kick.
Held without the football. Cookie, good decision umpire Knight. Now Hanson kicks along the lead with Boothroyd, but chipping in, taking a nice mark. Philip Boyle, not paid by the umpire. Play on's the call. We see Sidney Jones now cool at half back for the Magpies. Kick to the centre winger, but it's all the Devils. Picking it up now was Shelley. Darren Shelley puts it back to centre half forward, but it's Sid Jones again for the Magpies.
Lovely mark by Jones. Feeds it off very quickly to a teammate. Fires towards the half-forward line. Bellwood takes the mark. Spears a pass inside.
Lovely football, Cookie.
Good play by North Geelong. Now, they're going to miss Charlie Pinger down there today, but they didn't need him on that occasion because coming out and taking a nice mark was Angie Skoko, and a beautiful pass from Greg Bellwood, who played a sensational game here, first game of the year on.
Certainly did, Cookie. Interesting to see how the North Geelong boys can handle that Pinger and Schwinnerson loss on the forward line.
A lot of goal-kicking power gone. Back goes Skoko. Bang with the right foot. He's kicked a magnificent goal early in the first quarter. That's a ripper, Rod. He's kicked that from the 50-metre line, and it never looked like missing.
Certainly did here on the Comna scene. Bird Cameron, Chartered Accountant, first quarter scoreboard here at Osborne Park. GDFL round 6 match of the day between those fabulous Magpies and the Corio Devils. See the Magpies draw first blood, Cookie. They're one straight goal, 6 points. The Corio Devils yet to score.
Righto, Ronnie, he's lined up at full forward, Angie Skoko. We saw him play pretty well in the ruck here, but they've got Simon back in the centre, bounces up, he goes. Might have nearly won the hit down, spills to the turf, chance for Johnny Cousins there to get it out of the pack. They kick it forward to Corio, down towards half forward, up goes Boyle, can't mark. A little kick comes out of the pack from, might have been Swampy Marsh, was it? Down to the forward line, and he's found a teammate down there. And who do you reckon this is?
I reckon it could be that number 8 Guernsey, Cookie.
Oh, can't kick a goal.
Boothroyd.
Great full forward, Boothroyd. Plays in front, leads straight down the ground. Doesn't lead to pockets, Rod Boothroyd. Seen a bit over in the last couple of years, and I can bet you bottom dollar he'll kick this.
Well, he's 25 metres out, directly in front. You could just about, as Jack Dyer would say, put down your glasses. Legs, waltzes in, Rodney Boothroyd. The drop punt, a low piercing one. Splits the woodwork here at Osborne Park. Scores level. 2.5 minutes travel of the first term.
I told you this would be a good game, Ron, and we're not going to be disappointed, I can tell you.
Well, Cookie, it's started off at an electric pace, and it's going to be interesting to see now from the centre bounce. We look at the big fella for the Corio side there in Vlado Savinajib, and he's very keen to get on with the play. Likewise as Simon Vac. Umpire Knight throws it in the air. Vac again gets the ball down. Nice football of Finiston. Or put down after he kicked. Play on's the call, but there's been a holding charge, I think you'll find, against the Corio defenders. And that man's Coco again, I think you'll find, has got the footy, Cookie.
Correct, Ronnie. He's out in front there of Darren McNamara, who's one of the toughest full-backs you'd ever see. You wouldn't want to invite him round for lunch if you weren't his mate. He's a very tough player, and a coach as well, but Skoko's lining up for his second goal in the first 5 minutes. It drifts away to the right-hand side, one of the goal umpire. He snuck it in, it's a goal. Skoko kicks his second goal. It's 2 goals, North Geelong, and Corio one behind. The first quarter, of course, brought to us by the Com the Fiend Hotel and Bert Cameron Chartered Accountants.
Just a correction, Cookie, 1 goal plays 2 goals. You call for the behind. You're also enthralled with the excitement, but there's only 6 points in at early stages of the GDFL Round 6 match of the day out here at Osborne Park. If you're at home and nothing to do, pop in your car and come out to Osborne Park, because it's all happening. Great entertainment provided by these 2 great sides of GDFL football, Cookie.
This will be a cracker-jack. A ball just coming back to the centre now. 2 goals to Angie Skoko, 1 goal to Rod Legs Boothroyd. Back to the centre. The throw up favours back at will all day because he's taller. Knocks the ball forward. That goes in after it again. The little kick comes out of the back towards half forward. Coming out, Boyle takes a nice mark. He's a long kick, Boyle. He's gone short on this occasion. Not a particularly good kick.
Nice
and Jovanovic drops back and takes a lovely mark for the North Geelong side half back.
Yeah, great courageous football. Ivan Jovanovic wearing that 69 jersey. Kicks it up to the centre of the ground, or over the top, the fingertip. It couldn't be taken by Johnny Cousins. Comes to ground. The loose ball now waddles out to the outer side wing. Oh, good work there. Cockrell slaps it on his left boot. The loose ball bouncing. See City Jones trap it now. Goes wide, looking there for his teammate in Spence, who chipped it over to Robbie Dick at half back for the North Geelong side.
Slippery's got it at half back. Kicks towards the centre wing, grandstand side of the ground. The big flyer there was Shelley for Corio. Knocked the ball to the ground.
Ooh.
And knocked Belwood to the ground too, if you don't mind. And he's a tough-looking customer as Darren Shelley, as Greg Belwood will testify. He's all right. He's got up, and the boundary umpire throw it in.
Yeah, aggressive football from Darren Henry Shelley as the ball back into play. Comes to ground. Wearing the 43 Guernsey here this afternoon. Tony Spence for the North Geelong side. He's listed as number 22 to our listeners here at Osborne Park. Wearing 43, Tony Spence, and has been known to be a bit of a goal sneak also for the Magpies, Cookie.
Doesn't mind a bit of a ping. Up they go. Vlado Senjanov knocks this one to the ground. It eludes Neil Alford. Players dive in on top, but at the bottom of the pack, Rick Byzantine for the North Geelong side gets up, and the ball's handed back by Ian Cockrell. Will have a ball up. Centre wing position early in the first quarter.
And the big men fly for that guest video. Pye comes to ground. Good work there from Sminovich. Gets it down to his running teammate there in Ross Manson. And Nutty finds a leading teammate there in the pocket and takes it now, Dave Cullen. Mullen, one I think you'll find, goes to the centre half forward position. Overrunning the ball was Swampy Marsh. Now the Magpies. Trap it. Malcolm Key cool in the crisis to his teammate there. And I think you'll find the 69 Guernsey. I can't think of his name, can I?
Ivan Jovanovic it was who took it, give it across to Skulls, his teammate. Unfortunately, his hand pass wasn't quite effective. Little hand pass comes out to Mark Edridge of Corio, off to a teammate, and away they go. Ian Cockrell marks at half forward, spears the pass to Boothroyd, comes out and takes the mark in front of Darren Joswick, who's got the job on him today. And how'd you like that job, Ronnie? You'd rather be putting hundreds and thousands in Thrupney bags with boxing gloves on.
Certainly would, Cookie, because I tell you what, it is going to be a nightmare for both fullbacks here this afternoon. 2 champions who are setting the path here this afternoon for some great forward football.
Takes plenty of time. I like Boothroyd. I don't like full forwards that go back and kick it straight away. He always takes his time, steadies, gets the nerves right, lines it up. He's going to kick from about 46 metres, I'd suggest, the way that line is bending around. On the right foot goes Legs Boothroyd, kicks it, looks to be a little bit wide. What of the goal umpire here? 1 point only. Just steered it away to the right-hand side. Didn't get hold of that one, did Legs. And 1 goal, 1 goes on the board now to his score, and that's Corio's score too.
Yes, very tough there from a fair distance out to Cook in that occasion. in the outer side, the half-forward line. Sees now the Magpies bring the ball to the members' side, half-back flank position, as we see Bert Cameron, Chartered Accountant, and Conafine first quarter scoreboard. Corio 1-1-7, North Geelong, 2 straight goals, 12 points.
Kick came back towards half-forward, tipping in was Cousins, kicks the ball long, up in front. He's played the mark, the Boothroyd, I think.
Yes, he has.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I thought
had a bit of the ball. Swallow it.
I thought Bernard had a little bit of the ball. Boothroyd was in the rear position, and he's been paid the mark. And Ronnie, he'll kick this one. He's directly in front, about the 35 metres out, perhaps 25 in fact from goal. And Johnny Cousins has been lively early, taking the mark. A nice kick, giving Boothroyd the advantage with his height. Boothroyd goes bang, goal, umpire leans back. 2 goals to Rod Boothroyd on 3RR football for GDFL for season 93. Bert Cameron, Chartered Accountant scoreboard in conjunction with the Neville Hempton's Conafine Hotel shows Corio 2 goals, 13 behind, 13 points, I beg your pardon, on the board. North Geelong 2 straight. It's a point the difference, Ronnie. We're going to have a beauty here today.
Certainly have, and the way that both sides are moving the ball from half back to half forward, Cookie, is a coach's dream, because the players are running into space. The disposal today by hand and foot has been superlative, and it's great football provided here this afternoon by these 2 great sides in GDFL footy.
Well, the disposal by foot was pretty big that time by Boothroyd. He's booted it right out of sight. They got the new ball back on the ground.
No, they can't find one yet, Cookie.
Greg Bellwood just got it and kicked it straight back. He said, that's the best you got. That's not good enough. And we're still waiting on the ball to come back to the centre. Ronnie, the turnovers today are going to be crucial. We just saw a little turnover out of defence. In Chip Cousins, down it goes. Boothroyd marks and goals. You can't afford those little turnovers when you're playing good sides, as both these sides are.
Certainly going back to the centre, Simon Vack has dominated the previous 2 centre bounces.
And so he should run. He's 3 inches, 4 inches taller than Plato Sim-Jenny, and they're throwing it straight up the air, for goodness sake.
Okay, well, we saw that earlier. Robbie Dick there, one stage Johnny Pickett breaking clear, but the Corio boys have rallied well and rooting the tap-outs there of Simon Vack. It really comes back to the small men here at the centre, because, okay, Vack's winning the bounces, but at the moment, Corio winning the scoreboard.
Okay, back to the centre. Vack goes up. This time St-Genevieve wins. It comes down to St-Genevieve. He's slain in the tackle. He had no chance of getting rid of that one, Ron, as Nevada Cornwall, the captain of the side, was closing in for Corio, and we're going to have a throw-up again. We can't call it a ball-up, it's a throw-up.
Cookie, talking about that, I reckon that'd be harder throwing it up all day on your back than bouncing it. But anyway, the ball's at half-forward for the Corio Devils. Oh, picking up Phil Ball like a little rover. Good work there too, and he's rewarded with some very strong aggressive football. And I think you'll find it could be that could be the mullet too in Matty Cullen. And good strong work from him. Committed his body, got the free kick at centre half-forward. Oh, the push, Boothroyd's got to be forthcoming. Yes, it is by umpire Chaston, and it was definitely there, Cookie. A superlative lead, a superlative pass was pushed out of the way, and will get the free kick for the Corio side.
Ronnie, I agree with you, but I think he might have heard you, the umpire, because I don't think he was going to play it until you shouted that the push was there. The push was certainly there, but he didn't look like he was going to blow the whistle. Had a good look at it anyway. Boothroyd has got the free kick. He's lining up for his third. He's kicked 2 goals, 1 in this opening stanza, and he's a fair way out from goal, I can tell you, Ron. What do you think? About the 52-metre line he might kick from.
We'll test him.
Comes in. Punt kicks with the right foot. Pick up the boot. He's kicked it 65 metres if it's an inch. It's marked about 5 rows back by a boy in a green shirt, and it's a magnificent goal. Kick the Boothroyd, and don't the crowd love it?
Certainly do. Cookies on the Bert Cameron Chartered Accountant Conafine Hotel. First quarter scoreboard. We've been travelling about 8.5 minutes of the first quarter. Corio 3-1-19. North Geelong 2 straight goals, 12 points, and it's all happening here at Osborne Park.
Wow. Well, Corio are 3 goals, 1. Rod Boothroyd's 3 goals, 1. Wonder how many he can kick. Darren Joswick must be having nightmares. Back to centre. Vack goes up, knocks it down to Jones. Gets the hand pass back to Vack. He's in trouble. Solves it out nicely. Look at his teammate there in Simpson, who was caught. Holding the ball's going to be the call. And the free kick going to go here. Might be Cockerell, is it, from half back.
Kicks to centre half forward. Oh, but North Geelong players spoil each other. Thank God Simon Vack's there, because he butted up well. His hand pass originally was smothered. Butted up again. Oh, and 2 players from Corio Corio crash, but being held without the football was, I think you'll find Ross Manson, and he'll get the free kick at half forward, member side for Corio.
Fears the pass, looking for Boyle at centre half forward. Up goes Boyle, but backs back to lend a hand, thumps it away from him. Player held without the footy here on umpire right on the job. It's going to be a North Geelong free kick, and going back to take it.
Robbie Dick it is.
It is the Robbie Dick.
Okay, Slippy with the footy now. Kicks it long. A lovely drop punt out there to centre wing. Over the back of the pack was Bellwood. Fisted it down, but at ground level there, the Devils go into attack again. But again, working hard for the North Geelong side was Joswick. Got it back to the centre of the ground. Overrunning on football on that occasion was Jimmy Otnak. On tuck, I should say.
On Turk, you should say, Rob. But it's going to be a ball up anyway. And Jimmy picks himself up at the bottom of the pack, accompanied by Darren Scott of North Geelong. And the umpire, in the true centre position, throws it up. Could have been nearly a free kick to Vlado Senjani. Wasn't paid. Hair pass came out wide. Might have been Dick kicking the ball forward for North Geelong. They've gone up towards half forward. Nevada Cornwall's first onto the footy, and he picks it up and punt kicks the ball back towards half forward flank, perhaps. And up he goes, takes a nice mark. Might be Ian Cockrell, I think. Takes the mark, spears the pass in the half forward. He's found his teammate there who took a good one in Cullen. Cullen goes on the left foot out wide, and coming out, and Boothroyd's taken another mark, and a Geelong player flipping off here. Carlos Gomez is on.
The full-back. I'd be a bit crook too, mate.
Darren Joswick, he doesn't look too hot either, Rob. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there, I think. He doesn't look too good walking off. Gomez has come on, but Boothroyd's taken another mark, and he may have been able to get that one as his opponent was coming off the ground, Rob.
Yes, certainly. And, well, I suspect that, let's hope that the injury to Darren Joswick isn't serious, but Lex Boothroyd doesn't mind because he's got a breath of fresh air here, shooting from 50. The drop punt, it looks good off the boot. It floats. I think you'll find it floated right through the middle. 4 goals, Rodney Legs Boothroyd for the Corio Devils, and they're on fire. Early stages of the first quarter GDFL match of the day.
Certainly is. Malcolm Keys doing the job. The Bert Cameron Chartered Accountant Scoreboard in conjunction with Neville Hepton's Com the Fiend Hotel shows Corio 4-1-25. North Geelong 2 goals straight, 12 points. It's 13 points the difference. It's a beauty. Boothroyd's kick for him. Going to run out of space if he keeps this up. And Malcolm Key has now got the job on him going back to the full-back spot run.
Well, coming onto the ground here, Carlos Gomez for the North Geelong side. Should they be undermanned? Cookie in defence. Time will tell as we see the ball back to the centre. At ground level, Johnny Cousins for Corio. Punts it up to half forward. Going with the one hand there was Boyle. Couldn't hold it. Kicked off the carpet there was Jovanovic. Good football and finds Bellwood. Plays on quickly and taking a diving lunge in the centre of the ground, Ricky Byzantine.
The target might be Jamie Marnie. It's too big for him. It's gone over his head. Oh, back him back with the footy. Almost taking the mark was Piggott. Johnny couldn't quite hang on to it. Marnie goes in. Player held without the footy here for Corio. Ron, he's going to have to go back and take his kick. Mickey O'Toole was off and running, but the free kick has been paid, in fact, to Darren Shelley. Quite obvious out there with a few bandages on, and the head shaved pretty pronouncedly, Rob.
Yes, certainly, and I think Darren has done that for obvious reasons to pick up an extra yard, Cookie. And I'll tell you what, he's kicked the ball out of sight. Beautiful football, but a great grabber. Tony Spence on hands and knees, feeds off the hands pass quickly. Greg Bellwood, his quick kick. Oh, that was Vittison, took the mark, threw the ball to Alford, didn't expect it, and now the Devils can clear the football out there at outside half-back flank. North Geelong in attack. Ball now is really packed up tightly by both sides, and umpire Knight will call for a ball up.
Ronnie, another interchange for North Geelong. Darren Scholes has gone off the ground, and Craig Eves, premiership player with Lee Districts, has come onto the ground last year, of course. Premiership player with Lee Districts has come onto the ground. The kick's gone down towards the forward pocket, but out on the full, here comes Darren McNamara from fullback, switching play across to the grandstand side of the ground. Player in front, I would have gone for being paid the mark, Ron. The number 32 jumper there taking a good one was Darren Scott, and the umpire saw it that way. Scott spears the pass in. It's a lovely little kick, and coming out on the lead is this man Angie Skoko, who's figured prominently in the first few minutes. They haven't had it down there, they've got it down there, and he's got it again, and he's going to have a shot from goal, only about, well, 25, 30 metres out from goal. I reckon I can nearly make the distance. Accuracy the only problem.
18 minutes of travel of this first quarter, GDFL round 6 match of the day. Skoko, opportunity to kick his third. The drop punt, it looks good off the boot.
Sensational
Goal.
3 goals to Angie Skoko, 4 goals to Rod Boothroyd. Isn't anyone else allowed to kick a goal, Ron? Only the full forwards are doing it.
Well, credit to both sides. Midfielders doing well. They're running down the ground. Use of the ball by hand and foot, again, superlative. players leading, and Skoko and Boothroyd leading very well, and they're finishing off very sweetly on the Bert Cameron Chartered Accountant. Conmafine Hotel first quarter scoreboard sees it Corio now. They've snuck away to 4-1-25. Lead North Geelong 3 straight goals, 18 points.
Ronnie, centre bounce infringement here. Too many players in the circle, in the square rather, for North Geelong, and Vlado Semjaniv is going to be the recipient of the free kick and send Corio back into attack after Skoko's goal. Puts the foot right into it. Up he goes into the forward line. No one able to take a mark down there. Here comes Murphy Simpson coming out of the pack. It was the 32 jumper, Ronnie. Scott was. Kicked the ball towards the centre wing. No one able to claim it. Jamie Marnie's in there.
Great tackle.
And a tackle laid and a free kick being paid.
Craig Eves it was.
And Evesy it is. Looks a bit different in the 38 jumper from last year when I saw him play. Craig is about to send North Geelong into attack. Spears a pass in short. Well, a good bit of experience there. Robbie Dick just dropped into the hole and tucked the mark. Checks the ball into the forward pocket. And a mark taken here. They're doing it nicely with both sides are moving the ball very well. And this is Tony Spence. We're at the 43. He looks a bit different as well. But he might even have the shot here, Ronnie's within distance, I think.
Certainly, David. He's kicking from 45 metres. 45-degree angle. The left foot drop punt is an absolute shocker. And is well offline.
Well, the whisper right offline there, Tony Spence. Not his best kick, just tried for that bit of extra distance and hooked it at the same time. Tumbled the punt as well. And Darren McNamara, the leader of the band there for Corio, kicks the ball out to half-back. Up goes Nevada Cornwall, couldn't hold the mark. He needs a bit of support, but Darryl Jones chips in. Handballs back to Eves. The kick is brilliantly smothered, and away they come. Been impressed with this player, Ross Manson for Corio. Kicks the ball towards the centre wing, half-forward flank perhaps. Up in front, almost taking the mark. When he turns around, might have been Cockerell. It was punched away from him by his opponent, and it's over the line and out of bounds, midway between centre wing, half forward flank, Corio in attack, and it's a thrilling game here at the Osborne Oval.
It certainly is, Cookie. That football will be tired at quarter time. It's been up and down this Osborne Park like a yo-yo, as that quick kick there out of the pack was good footy, Robbie Dick, but it's gone straight to the arms there of Paul Manson, and Mother goes out to half forward. The kick, though, a poor one, allows now opportunity for the North Geelong's Reno Smilovic to kick it off the carpet. It was good footy, Reno. A little bit stiff on that occasion, Cookie, because he's kicked it off the carpet again. Gained a 30-metre advantage, but it's gone over the line on the full, and Corio regained possession.
You're right, Ronnie. Played very well there, Smilovic. He carried the ball some 50 or 60 metres with a couple of kicks off the ground, but unfortunately it went out of bounds. The ball's kicked back towards the centre wing position. Up goes Nevada Cornwall, takes an unopposed mark. Couple of little short kicks there from Corio, gaining a bit of territory. Another little short one's on here. Gets it across to Ian Cockerell. It is there wide out on the half-forward line. Spears the pass. Now they come inboard, and it's a lovely kick too. And this looks like Matty Cullen taking the mark. It is, as Ronnie's arrived with a bit of mineral water and lemon juice. That'll be a nice run. And Matty Cullen has taken the mark for Corio, and he's too far out from goal. Boothroyd leads. So too does Vlado Semjaniv. He ignores both of those. He's waiting and waiting and waiting. Now he's got the short one on. Boyle gives him the lead. Drops when he should have taken. Smilovic missed it. Boyle picks it up. Boyle goes bang on the right foot from about 35 metres out of the boundary line. That's goal. That's goal of the beauty.
Great goal off the boot of the number 9 Guernsey, and centre half forward for the Corio Devils. Philip Boyle, that's got to be the goal of that 8-8, Cookie.
Well, so far we've had some good goals kicked, Ronnie, but that one, he dropped the mark he should have taken. Reno Smilovic, the bounce just beat him. Boyle was good enough to butter up, grab it, and he was right on the boundary line. He threaded it through on the right foot too. It's a beautiful kick. And Corio, well, they've got the bit of the play going for them at the moment.
Certainly have, as we see that the Bert Cameron Chartered Accountant Conmafine Hotel first quarter scoreboard show Corio 5-1-31 lead, North Geelong 3-1-19, and we've been trailing that 21.5 minutes, Cookie.
Here comes Jones out of the centre, but he's claimed in the tackle, and beautifully claimed too by Nevada Cornwall. They look to get out of the centre there for sure, North Geelong, but Nevada Cornwall showing great desperation, claimed the dashing ruck rover in Darryl Jones, and Sydney was caught, held with the ball, and the umpire had no option but to ball it up once again.
Umpire Knights it is, throws it in the air, this time again, the back gets it down, sharked by Johnny Cousins, knocked up with those possessions, comes to ground. Oh, there was some loose football there from Carlos, but Carlos's hand pass put Jones under a bit of pressure, and good defensive skills there from the Corio side in Mark Edrich. Butter was buttering up and really kept the ball there in at centre wing as we see the umpire call for a bounce. Throws it in the air. Oh, copying one a little high there. 2 was for mine. Greg Cockrell. Yes, gets the free kick. Umpire Knight right on the job here this afternoon.
Oh, play coming off for North Geelong with a cut over the eyes. Craig, he's got a shock by the look of it. Cockrell kicks the ball towards half forward. He's found his teammate there in Matty Cullen. He spares the pass into the forward. Boothroyd cleverly knocks it back into the path that Johnny Cousins is running past. Spares a kick in towards half forward. No one at home. Cousins goes back in to lend assistance. Knocks the ball forward. Jones is there for North Geelong. His hand pass comes out wide. Vlado Semjanev beat for pace on this occasion. Taps the ball back, but it's taken away by Daryl Jones. He heads for the safety near the boundary line on the far side of the ground, and a boundary throw in and a promising Corio move has been thwarted.
And Malcolm Key giving Rod Legs Boothroyd a little bit of treatment, has just put down his teammate Darren Cockrell. Things fall. If you don't mind, umpire.
I was just going to say, you don't put Ian Cockrell down and get away with it, and he didn't either. And here they go out of the half-back line. Might be Jones again there, the long sleeve left foot kick North Geelong towards half forward. We'll get back to the footy. Corio have got possession now. They kick it out wide, and they've got a mark out here on centre wing. Player in Johnny Cousins is in short. The chip again might have been Smilovic there to knock it away from him. But players buttering around the centre, no one to grab it. A little kick comes out. Nevada Cornwall marks. Nevada Cornwall for Corio. Punt kicks the ball towards half forward. Not particularly good kick because it was too far for his teammate. Greg Cockrell runs onto the footy. Dummies around Simpson. Gets the hand pass away on the right hand. It's a kick rather, beg your pardon. And he kicks it into half forward. And Philip Boyle's taken a mark. Ronnie, I've seen him kick before. He could kick this. He's right on the 50, but he's a long, long kick of the ball.
Yeah, very nice type is Philip Boyle. My first experience in witnessing the Boyle performance, and at the moment, very impressive. 55 metres out, the drop punt didn't quite get hold of it. Nice distance, hooked it slightly to the left forward pocket. Boothroyd got under the flight of the ball. Good defensive football there too by the little fella though for the North Geelong side. And I think you'll find that could have been Stewie Hardiman. Did some good body work on his taller opponent and allows the throw in. Simon Vack breaks clear for the Magpies. Good work from the big ruckman. Kicks it quickly to half back. Couldn't find a teammate. Off hands out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in right on half back flank for the North Geelong side, defending grimly late stages of the first quarter.
Boundary throw in, and the umpire's found a free kick here. I think it's going to go North Geelong's way. Ron will wait on this one, yes. Simon back going back, going to take the free kick. The player there, Vlado Semjani, was giving away the inches, and he tried to get over the top of him. Back got the free kick. Kicks to half forward. Orford comes out. Well, half forward centre wing. Orford marks. Plays on immediately for North Geelong. Kicks the ball across into the corridor. Lovely kick from Orford, and ducking back and taking the mark. Greg Bellwood played well. He can cover some territory. Greg Bellwood, he's a fit kid. Kicks the ball on the forward line. Umpire's blowing the whistle. The holding decision, and it's going to go the way of North Geelong here.
Yes, it is. It's out a little bit from the play there, Cookie. And it's going against Darren Shelley for holding Angie Skoko away from the action, which was some 15 metres away. Good umpiring from Brad Knight, I should say Brian Knight, and for picking that up. An opportunity here for the Magpies. Skoko kicking from about 30 metres, 45-degree angle, opportunity to kick his fourth goal.
Cross to the right-hand side, I'd suggest Ronnie might have snuck one behind. He has. Angie Skoko posts his first behind of the day. 3 goals, 1 his personal tally. Boothroyd's kicked 4-1 at the other end. The full forwards are having a good day. McNamara takes the kick in. McNamara of Corio kicks it out towards the leader. Shelley is up. Mark or free kick, whichever you like. Umpire paid the mark. And big fella there, Shelley, takes the kick at centre half back. He goes towards the centre of the ground. The target was Vlado Semjani, but slapped away from him. Tapped on further forward by the goal. Kick off the ground there. Good. Oh, almost a mark at half forward there. Coming out, not grabbing hold of the footy. Cullen. Was Cullen, was it? He couldn't pick it up, but Marty Cullen can. He kicks the ball to the forward line, but a North Geelong mark to Keane. He hand passes to Gomez, who will relieve the pressure from half back.
Goes out to the members' side half back flank position. Robbie Dick in front of Johnny Cousins takes a nice grabber. Plays on quickly. Greg Bellwood in the thick of things for the Magpies early stages. Takes another possession. Kicks to half forward. Looks for Jed Alford. Couldn't hold the mark. Under pressure. Boys just pushing and
gets a bit rough here, Ronnie.
Nothing serious. Umpire has picked one out.
Adam Kent didn't like the treatment he received, and he got the free kick, so the umpire didn't like it either. And Kent spears the pass in towards half back, and he's found his teammate Paul Manson, who marks easily on his chest. Kicks towards Semjani. Ivan Jovanovic pushed him in the back. He was going to mark anyway. Might have been professional, Ron. Just held the play up a little. And away goes Vlado Semjani. Long kick towards half forward. No one home, but Hoover. Simon back takes the mark at centre-half back.
Yes, we're well into time on. 30 minutes played in the first quarter, and there's only 11 points in it. Corio's favour. Ball now at centre-half forward for the North Geelong Magpies. But the Devils cool on the crisis. A quick kick there. Out there by the coach of the Corio side, McNamara, finds Johnny Cousins.
Well played by Unturk, who got it to his coach. Cousins kicks the ball into the forward line. Nevada Cornwall runs onto it. Hand pass go. A little kick. It was over the top, and I think he's marked this one. Matty Cullen, I think it is, isn't it? Is it Swampy Marsh? Swampy might have put on a little bit of weight over the summer that I haven't seen him. But he's taken the mark. He's going to kick from about the 45, 47 metre line. This might test the little fella. Boothroyd not leading. Legs is quite competent. He can kick the distance.
Oh, lovely.
He's kicked the distance easily, but it's drifted away to the left-hand side. And 1 point only on the board to Craig Swampy Marsh.
Yes, good build up there. Good vision there too at half forward by Cousins, Bird Cameron, Comnafine. First quarter scoreboard, Corio 5-2-32. Lead North Geelong 3-2-20.
Enthralling contest so far. As we wait back, it looks like kicking the ball back into play. Bellwood's the target. He's up, and Bellwood almost took the mark. Not paid Cousins, his opponent, slapped it away from him. Bellwood got a short kick, didn't travel much distance. Gomez is in there battling hard for his side, North Geelong. He's unable to get the ball clear. Boyle's in there, taps it forward for Corio. No one able to grab it down there. Little kick goes out towards the boundary line. They kept it in well there into the Corio side, Ronnie, and it's going to be a ball-up decision some 45 metres around from the goal, to which they are attacking.
Yes, good pressure there from the Magpies, those fabulous Magpies now. Oh, good football there from Vac. Dumps the ball 20 metres towards the boundary line. Now an opportunity. Oh, hesitating there a little bit for mine was number 32, Darren Scott. But he's got good support, Robbie Dick. Picks it up, kicks quickly to the direction of Jed Alford. And Neil, the Jed Alford was pushed to mine. Umpire picked it up and against Jimmy on Turk. And Alford with the footy for the North Geelong side.
Jimmy on Turk with a task in front of him today, playing on the experienced Neil Alford. He spears the ball towards centre wing, half-forward flank area. Looking for the lead of Bellwood. He can't mark, and it's gone over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Great work on Turk. Went down the ground and knocked that ball away there from Bellwood. Ball back into play. Chipping in sweetly there was young Scott. Up there on the left foot to centre half forward. The loose ball on Cockrell a little high, and there was a push also umpire Brian Knight has suggested. Cockrell can't believe it, but it was definitely there. And Yuskoko, the recipient of the free kick. Perhaps too far out to kick the goal. He's right on the big line here, 50-metre line, fires it into the woods. He's looking up there to kick a goal, was punched away, comes down towards Jamie Marnie in the pocket. He's hotly pressed there by his direct opponent. Oh, Ronnie, great work. Would you play that? That's a mark, I think. Right at the goal square. It was hooked back well, wasn't it? Oh, great football, Jamie Marnie. And I tell you what, this goal is going to be a badly moved one. Johnny Pickett, I think, has got this. Yes, he has. But, Jamie Marnie, great work in the pocket. Boot two of the Corio Devil defenders. Under pressure, slapped it on his boot, and Johnny Pickett an opportunity to kick his first. 20 metres out, 45-degree angle. Walters in, splits the woodwork here at Osborne Park. A badly needed goal for the Magpies. Johnny Pickett's first, and the Magpies fourth here at quarter time.
At the quarter time scoreboard, just before we go, Shane Burt, Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard, and the Com the Fiend, of course. Corio 5-2-32, North Geelong 4-2-26. It's 6 points the difference. We've got the thriller here, GDFL Football for 93.
Victoria.